5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, read on with the gang now, they're hearing.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't year. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rush.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
The ball carrier. Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Lamar Miller on the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he is going to go down. They sack him. On the final play of the first quarter, 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle as tight end. And it's 2nd down. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vantage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
49ers.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boys, 27-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. First catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And it's
not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
San Francisco.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Gregory
on the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
4. It's now 2nd and 6. at the 11-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Bo Scarborough, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Niners 10, Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That'll be complete to Cook.
The pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Robbie Gould.
Marquise Goodwin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Is good.
Gould with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes nose and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete.
The pass.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be caught at the 30.
Ooh, he's running, he's running.
Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for this.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
You know, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
2nd and 11 at the Niners' 35-yard line.
Check, 47. Here we go, G. Here I
come. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
9 brings up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4 down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pettis now on the return. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scout.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Richardson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Cowboys 16. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And a 49.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's good for a Cowboy.
A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. Prescott on 1st down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 49ers' 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Number 21.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Niners 31, Cowboys 23.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. And blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
At the 39-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
At the 49-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
49ers.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
He was tackled.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Going up. It got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott to throw it. This to Jarwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Quan Alexander in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Keep going, keep running, man.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. Randy Gregory on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the victory here for San Francisco.